My name is Isaac with Medieval Collectibles, and today we're exploring the APOC Tactical Weaponry Collection from Dragon King. Apocalypses are always right around the corner in human history, and you'll need weapons that can carry you through. These APOC weapons are designed for real-life scenarios, be it surviving out in the wilderness, hunting, or self-defense. Dragon King creates wonderful works of art in their blades, and these tactical weapons are no exception. With the APOC series, you can be prepared for anything that comes your way, be they ravenous zombies or hostile environments. You can take on the frontier with confidence using these weapons. Rest assured, they're designed to help you set up camp, protect yourself from attackers, and survive in harsh conditions. Not limited to just swords, the APOC series has a fantastic selection of weaponry ranging from axes to knives. In today's video, we'll be exploring this collection of survival weaponry. One of my favorite things about these weapons is the minimalist design that goes into their construction. Starting with the material, each APOC weapon is forged from 9260 spring steel. Spring-tempered steel is highly flexible and resilient, meaning it won't break or bend out of shape on impact. In fact, this makes it a highly recommended material for swords, considered the best in durability. Next, these weapons are all coated in a layer of oxide on the blade, not only protecting it from rust, but also lending it a sleek black look. Of course, you can have any color weapon you want, as long as it's black. Moving on, balance is important when it comes to weapons, and these blades are incredibly well balanced for their relatively thin profiles. All of these swords have full tangs, meaning the blades are forged as one piece from the tip to the bottom of the handle. Many of them have incredible sharpness on one or both edges, making them functional and effective. In fact, the sharpness is so impressive that I have to be careful even showing these off, so take care when wielding these. Check this out. On each of the weapons is the APOC logo. You know you're holding the real deal when you see this on your blade. You may have noticed the smaller cross guards on some of these weapons. The structural integrity of the full tang makes your weapon less likely to bend or break under pressure, making them highly reliable in training, survival, and combat. They're non-obstructive on the draw, don't get tangled up in the rest of your kit, and you can still catch an attacker's blade with their superior construction. Next up, we have the sturdy and secure handles. Every handle in the APOC series is made of G10 fiberglass laminate, giving your grip extra strength with minimal risk of slipping. Each G10 plate is riveted to the tang on these weapons, meaning the hilt won't slip or fall off no matter what. This combination of full tangs and riveted handles means swords like the Tactical Jian and the Survival Katana have an evenly distributed weight across the entire length. More specifically, the blades pull weight toward the front while the hilt forces their weight from the back. Finally, many of the pommels are in fact a part of the tang itself. Most of the double-edged weapons have pommels designed to mirror traditional scent stoppers, capped by an angular point for breaking things in emergencies. For the double-edged weapons, we can start with the Survival Broadsword. Elegant, agile, and deadly. Think of this sword as an excellent example of what you can expect from the weapons overall. Like the other weapons in the series, this sword is forged from spring steel. Starting with the blade, here we have a fine point complemented by a double-edged sharpness. Right below the foible, the fuller extends down the blade to the shoulder here. Other swords, like the cutlass and the longsword, share a fuller in their design. The fuller removes excess material from the blade and emphasizes its strength. These crossguards are small, but powerful. I'm a big believer in function over fashion, and this sword definitely delivers. As you can see here, they curl ever so slightly upward, facing the blade. The shoulder, this space between the guard and the blade, is intentionally left unsharpened, making your blade strong and resilient. Just below the crossguard on this side, you can see the official APOC logo. Below the crossguards, the hilt is made of the same G10 fiberglass all APOC weapons have. Now that we've covered the sword, let's dive into the scabbard. Starting with the best part, we have the thermoplastic attachment system that's MOLLE compatible. MOLLE, standing for Modular Lightweight Load Carrying Equipment, has been a staple system for militaries around the globe. The simple version of how it works is the MOLLE uses a pouch attachment ladder system, or PALS, to attach equipment on military backpacks, but it can also be used on pouches, holsters, and other items as well. Furthermore, there are slits and holes in this section designed for ease of attachment to your MOLLE setup. Whenever you hear the acronym MOLLE, think tactical flexibility. The rest of the scabbard is made of textured fiberglass, ensuring your blade remains safe and secure when not drawn. It's flat at the bottom, making storage options significantly easier and ensuring you can prop this sword up almost anywhere. Every last one of the weapons I have around me feature scabbards with MOLLE rigs, meaning you can choose the one that best suits your tactical gear. Coming up next are the Roman-inspired swords, represented by the Tactical Brutus I have right here. While shorter in length than its Wasteland Gladius sibling, the Brutus is just as powerful in piercing and chopping. Its shorter stature also hones in the balance, making it easy to wield. As a self-defense weapon, it's got longer reach than other pocket knives or switchblades out there, and it's small enough that it won't be too cumbersome on the trail. My one-handed grip here is secured thanks to the cross guards and the fiberglass hilt. However, its pommel is different than the others, ending in a flat surface rather than the breaker point the Gladius has. But don't be fooled by its size, it can still break things in a pinch. Moving on to the single-edged and curved weapons, we have the Survival Wakizashi, a smaller cousin of the Survival Katana. Its blade is curved slightly, not only mirroring the traditional designs of feudal Japan, but it also emphasizes the cut. As you may well know, most Japanese swords were designed for slicing through the target, but they have their merits as piercing weapons as well. As opposed to the other blades, the Wakizashi has a single curled extension taking the place of the traditional Suba guard. This makes sure your grip doesn't accidentally come into contact with the blade when slicing through tough game or thick vegetation. Its handle doesn't stop at the pommel. It carries all the way to the bottom. But, like the others, it's riveted firmly to the full tang construction. You can add the Survival Katana to your gear and step into the shoes of a modern-day Ronin. Often considered the longsword and the companion sword in Miyamoto Musashi's works respectively, the katana and the Wakizashi complement each other when you equip them both. While it doesn't quite have the reach of the katana, the Wakizashi outclasses other knives on the cut. If you want an option with a cutting edge on the inside, consider the Sirope Kukri, a thinner version of the more well-known Gurkha version. Its blade is curved to the inside, making it an excellent chopping tool. You can see that the MOLLE rig includes its own cord for easy attachment too. It's riveted at 2 points to the tang, but it accommodates a one-handed grip perfectly. Also, thanks to the concave sections in the hilt here for your palm and forefingers. But if you're looking for something to add to your frontier kit, you can grab the Survival Pack Axe. Featuring a classic bearded design and a sturdy grip, you can see the axe is curved in a way that puts more weight forward, so chopping and cutting is that much more powerful. You can split kindling for starting fires, or chop wood for your campsite. It may be smaller than camp axes, but it can still deliver a powerful swing when you wield it with both hands. Like the swords, it's forged with a full tang supported by these strong G10 plates. Behind the blade is a small flattened pole for hammering and a generous amount of bashing. With this axe by your side, you'll be able to conquer the frontier. Alright, I've told you about these weapons long enough. Now, let's see what kind of damage they can do. Wait, what's the temperature outside again? Thanks for tuning into our demonstration. I did say they're fully functional, didn't I? If they could do that to watermelons, imagine what they could do out in the wild. Want something that deals massive damage on the cut? Try the APOC Cutlass, the ideal tactical saber. Or you can conquer the frontier with the Brutus and the Wasteland Gladius. Build a new empire from the ashes of the old, wielding those reliable blades based on Greco-Roman designs. On the other hand, take up the APOC Tactical Axes for charting a course through overgrown areas or dense forests. Even if you need a reliable tool for making a fireplace or blazing a trail, those axes are the perfect choice. And finally, you can take up the broadsword or the survival longsword and make sure you're never caught unprepared. Whether you're exploring new frontiers or looking for a great self-defense weapon, the APOC series has the perfect battle-ready tools you need. Available on our website at medievalcollectibles.com. Thank you for joining me in this brand showcase. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I'll see you next time. Good hunting.